Oh, yeah. We did a few non-Lincoln games over there.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Lincoln Railers football is on the air. I'm Bobby V along with the coach, Coach Ken Schweitzer. And tonight, the Lincoln Railsplitters take on the Collinsville Kahoks here at home at Handlin Field as we get ready to go the Railers. A couple of tough games coming into this one. Last time here on homecoming, they were knocked off 21-17. Before that, they were knocked off by Taylorville 19-17. But, Coach, I think they've got a shot in this one against Collinsville because Taylorville beat Collinsville 28-0 last week.
Well, if you want to compare scores, yeah, well, Lincoln would have a real good opportunity here tonight. Both teams going to this game with 0-4 records, so someone's going to leave the field with their first victory of the year tonight. And but it won't be an easy one for Lincoln Railers. Collinsville, even though they're 0-4, they're a big school, about over 1,900 students, so they have a lot of players out there. I think they have some athleticism, some speed, and so that'll be something the defense of the Lincoln Railers is going to have to contend with tonight.
Very windy tonight, Coach. Flags straight out coming out of the south. Crazy wind.
Yeah, we had some dark clouds, and it looks like they're all blowing to the north, so hopefully we won't have any rain issues or anything like that tonight. But yeah, it's a windy day, and it's going to maybe affect the game a little bit. The wind, as you said, is coming out of the south, so Lincoln did win the toss to start the game and deferred, so they're going to be kicking off. And I'm going to guess they're going to be kicking from the north to the south into that wind, so Collinsville will have a little advantage to start this game.
Coach, you are a defensive coordinator, and I know you like the way Lincoln's going tonight. They're going to go with a four-man front tonight.
Well, you know, they've started first 4 games a year with a 3-man front and four linebackers, and they shift them around. So sometimes you got 4 guys up on there, but that's what they are announcing as that. And so we'll see how they adjust those a little bit, and hopefully they'll be able to contain the offense here of Collinsville and generate their own offense. As you said, Lincoln did score 21 points last week, 17 the week before, so they've been able to get some yardage, get some points on the board. It's just holding the other team down below you instead of letting them score a little more than you do. But yeah, it should be an interesting game tonight. We hope so. Anyway, we'll see what's going to transpire here when we get started here real soon.
Up on that front line for Lincoln, the defensive ends will be Braden Rolfs and Jake Vinegar, and the interior line will be Jake T. Gazzardo and Tanner Stramp, and the 3 linebackers. The inside linebacker is the middle linebacker is Devin Gibbons, and I would guess he's probably the team's leading tackler.
He is, Bob. We got that right here. He's leading the Railers with 35 tackles, 17 solos, and 18 assists on the year. And so you know, at the very beginning of the year in that Limestone game, I'm not sure he played as much, but he came on strong, and he's been the leader, as you said, in the last several games.
You're right, Coach. He didn't get the start earlier in the season, but he picked up a lot of tackles, even though he wasn't starting. Those outside linebackers will be Bogdanich and Schweitzer. The corners are going to be Whiteman and Graham, and the safeties are going to be Paulus and Prater. And those are the guys that are going to have to stop the athletes of Collinsville in their running game.
Yeah, and you know, we don't know much about Collinsville as far as what they do. As we said, they've only scored a couple touchdowns this year. They got shut out week 1, and then last week they were shut out and only scored 1 touchdown in the Triad game and in the Alton game. So, you know, I'm sure they're going to try to generate some more offense here tonight themselves.
We're getting ready for our national anthem, so we're going to send it back to the station. We'll be back with football from Handlin Field, the Lincoln Railsplitters against the Collinsville Kahoks.
Face the flag for the singing of our national anthem, sung by Lincoln Community High School.
It'll continue here on the Chaos Sports Network.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous
Lincoln Railsplitter football from Handlin Field. The field is in excellent shape tonight. As we said, a strong wind coming out of the south to the north. It's blown the storm clouds out of here, and we're ready to go. It's going to be tough if you're going into the wind, but if you're passing or kicking with the wind, it's going to be a very good night for you. There's going to be no passing into the wind tonight. You're going to have to run with the football.
Yeah, and the Railers, they haven't passed a whole lot in the first 4 games of the year anyway, Bob. Drayden Posgay has completed 15 out of 32 passes for only 205 yards. And so wouldn't be surprised to see the Railers run the ball more tonight and continue that pattern that they've had. The Collinsville Kahoks are coached by their head coach is Mike Popovich, and they were 3-6 last year, playing in the Southwest Conference with teams like East St. Louis and the Bellevilles, O'Fallons, and they got out of that conference for football only this year. And so they're playing an independent schedule. They've got 3 Apollo Conference teams on their schedule. They played, as you said, Taylorville last week. They got us, and then they finished the season with, not finished season, but in week 7 they play Mattoon.
It's going to be Lincoln kicking the football away tonight. It will be Alec Bogdanich going to kick it away. He's done a great job of kicking the football this year for the Railsplitters. He's kicked a field goal. He's kicked all the extra points, and he does the kickoff. Back on the return for Collinsville, the Kahoks, it'll be number 2, Travion Swigert, along with number 10, Stephen Green, and also they got another man out there. Number 9 is Kyle Williams. So they've got 3 men back to run the kickoff. Railsplitters still announcing their starters a little bit late, but they're coming out right now. We're going to have a little bit of a late start here. The starters offensively for the Railsplitters at center will be Justin Horsham. He's number 63. He's a senior, 6 foot 185. The left tackle is Tanner Stramp. He's a junior, number 77, 5'10", 250. The right guard is J.T. Gazzardo. He wears number 69. He's 6 foot 220. The right tackle is Jared Merriman. He's a junior, number 52, 5'9", 210. The left tackle is Jake Benniger. He's one of the captains, number 68, 6'5", 310. The wide receivers are Cameron Whiteman. He's number 4, 6 foot senior, number 175. Austin Prater, number 17, 6 foot 165. Jaden Graham, number 10, 5'8", 155, and a senior. Jaden Paulus, a senior, number 8, 5'11", 175. And the running back will be Alex Bogdanich. Of course, Coach, you see a lot of running backs for Coach throughout the game.
Yeah, we'll see some different people with the ball. It seems like Schweitzer and Bogdanich have been workhorses, but others have been carrying the ball too. We mentioned Coach Popovich is the head coach at Collinsville. We want to also mention that a former Lincoln Railer is on the staff over there as assistant coach, and that is Brian Curry. Played football here at Lincoln High School. Of course, went to school here. Family and brothers went through the school system here, so haven't seen him tonight, but I know he's over on the sideline. He's a wide receivers coach at Collinsville High School.
This is the way the uniforms look for the Lincoln Railsplitters. They'll go with the green helmets, the green jerseys, the white numerals, and the white pants. And Collinsville, all white. The white hats, the white jerseys, purple numerals, and they've got white striping down their leggings. Bogdanich now out to the field. He's going to tee it up at the 40-yard line, and we're just about ready to go here.
Coach, of course, the Railers are coached by Matt Silkowski. He's in his 4th season at the helm here of the Lincoln Railers, trying to get that first win of the season here tonight, and hopefully they've had a good week of preparation, are ready for the Collinsville Kahoks.
Defensively for the Railsplitters, Whiteman out there along with Horsham. Bogdanich getting ready to kick it away. Prater out there for the Railsplitters. And as we said, back to receive the kickoff, there's 3 men. There's Stephen Green, Travion Swigert, and Kyle Williams, as Bogdanich going to kick it away with the left foot from his own 40-yard line. Collinsville and Lincoln here at Handlin Field. And here's the boot by Bogdanich, and it's a long one. And it's going to come down to Jake Holton. Holton's at the 20, the 25, tripped up at the 30. On the trip up there for the Railsplitters, we'll try and pick up who that was as soon as he turns his back here for us. That was number 8. That was Jaden Paulus on the tackle for the Railsplitters, the senior, 5'11", 175-pounder. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Kahoks at the 32-yard line.
The Lincoln kicked with the wind, Bob. A little surprised that Collinsville chose out that direction to go here to start the game.
And here we go out of the shotgun. It's Collinsville. Here's the snap and the handoff, and that is Kyle Williams on the run for Collinsville. There on the tackle, in on the tackle for Lincoln was Tanner Stramp for the Railsplitters.
Pick up about 3 on the play. Lincoln had their four down linemen and brought the linebackers up on the side. They had six-man look on the front that time. Stopped him for only a 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7 for the Kahoks. The Lincoln at the Collinsville 35-yard line. Here's the snap. Hand off again. Williams, right side. He keeps his feet moving, and he's got his way down to about the 40-yard line before he's taken down.
Another hard run there. 5-yard pickup makes a 3rd and short for him. But again, right between the tackles, running straight ahead. And again, Lincoln had 5 men on that line of scrimmage.
Jaden Graham, one of the guys in on the tackle for Lincoln. As we said, they can hardly pass because they're running dead into the wind. The flag straight out. 3rd and 3 for Collinsville. The 40-yard line of Collinsville. Out of the shotgun they come. Here's the snap. Williams again. Oh, he almost lost it in a good stack up there for the Railsplitters. That was, I believe, was that 22 for
I think
Lincoln?
that's Bogdanic. Yeah.
Bogdanic.
Yep.
Yeah. He made the nice hit. Just barely got across the line of scrimmage. So 4th down situation for Collinsville now, just across their own 40-yard line.
And we don't, like I said, we don't know much about them, so we don't know what they do in a situation like this. A couple years ago, Lincoln would probably run a play on their own 40 on 4th down, and Collinsville may do that too, going into the wind. Maybe they don't feel like they can punt it very well, so we'll see what they're doing. It looks like they're going to run a play.
Jake Holton, the quarterback for Collinsville. His running backs are Jaden Neighbors and Kyle Williams. Holton out of the gun. Hands off to the big guy.
And
left side, he's got a first down. He keeps fighting the 45-yard line. We'll try and pick up who that is. Off the bottom of the pile for the Railsplitters, that's number 8 for Lincoln, Jaden Paulus. Number 35 on the run for Collinsville.
Well, that time instead of running between tackles, he started there and kind of skipped to the outside there, got outside the end there, and enough to pick up 5 yards in their first down on the 45.
Near side hash mark. They send out one wide receiver out of a wing formation. Holton's got the snap, hands it off on the man in motion, and that is a good gainer there, and he's got another first down, but is that a flag? No.
That was a shoe.
That was a shoe. That was Jaden Neighbors on the run, and it looks like he's got the first down, Coach. Going to be really close. They may have to bring the chains out.
I think they already thought he signaled it. Yeah, he did.
So he's into Lincoln territory at the 45-yard line.
That time they ran wide with their back, and he got around the corner to the right side, Lincoln's left side, and picked up 10 yards before he got stopped.
Up on that front line for Lincoln, Gazzardo, Stramp, Benniger, and Rolfs. Holton out of the shotgun. 9:13 left first quarter. Again, another 1st and 10. Lincoln player can't make the tackle. Now Prater's there, along with Cameron Whiteman and a host of other Railsplitters to help bring him down.
Not before they picked up 5 yards again. That time, just like the other plays, they start to the middle, and then he bounces to the outside and picks up some extra yards. Lincoln had a missed tackle there in the backfield and then made the stop. They only gave him 3 yards on that to the 42.
That's number 25, Gabe Miller, the running back. He's 6 foot, 235-pounder. And as Coach told you, at the 40-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 5 for Collinsville.
They had it on the 42, then they moved it back to the 40, so we were right the first time, 5-yard pickup.
And here we go. Holton. So you got a new quarterback in there now. No, that's still Holton. Yeah. Holton's got the snap. Hands off.
Come up, yeah.
Oh, good job by the Railsplitters. First man there for the Railsplitters. That was number 8, Jaden Paulus. And then Whiteman came up to help him and took him down in the backfield for a loss back to the 43-yard line. So now it's going to be 3rd and long for 3rd and 8 for Collinsville.
They tried to get wide to the short side of the field, Bob. And as you said, Paulus was right there across the line of scrimmage in the backfield, made the initial hit, and they got a little help from Whiteman to make the stop for a loss.
One man split wide to the right. Wing formation. Holton out of that shotgun. He's got the snap. He's going to keep it himself off the right side, and he's tripped up. Man that got him by the ankles was Tanner Stramp.
He got over the 40-yard line. It's going to be a 4th down, though. Got down to about 38, Bob.
Also to help out on the tackle was the sophomore Braden Rolfs. He's a big guy, 6'6", 245 for the Railsplitters. 4th and 3 again for Collinsville.
It's be a big play here. If the Railers can hold and get the ball on offense, it'd be a good morale boost.
At the Lincoln 38-yard line. Out of that wing formation, Holton out of the shotgun. Lone running back, long count, try to pull us offside. super long count. And now here we go. 4th and 3. Man in motion. Here's the snap.
Oh, he fumbled.
Dropped it.
Hang on to him.
They got him. Yep. Yeah, they roped him. He came back and got the fumble, but Lincoln was there to stop him, and that fumble caused loss, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters.
You're right, Bob. He came in motion there and took the handoff heading to the wide side of the field, but the exchange was fumbled. He picked it back up, as you said, and Lincoln was there to make the stop on about the 40-yard line.
That was number 5. That was Neighbors, Jaden Neighbors. On the missed handoff. Here come the Railsplitters quickly. 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Posgay out of the wing formation. He's got 2 wide receivers. Wants to throw. He's got the win along the sidelines. Got his man. That's Prater, and it looks like he's got a first down. Austin Prater caught the football. Very close to a first down. If it's not a first down, it's about a yard short.
I think they're going to mark it just short, but a quick throw there by Posgay to his wide receiver there, and that was a nice play to start with the win.
9-yard pickup, Coach, so it'll be 2nd and 1 at the Lincoln 49-yard line. 6:51 remains for the first quarter. No score. Whiteman split here to the near side. Prater on the far side of the field. Shotgun, wing formation, man in motion. And they hand it to the first guy through. That's Bogdanich. Got a first down. Big gainer for Bogdanich. Down to the 38-yard line goes Bogdanich. So that's a 13-yard gain there by Bogdanich. He just ran it straight up the middle.
Yeah, about 14 yards actually on that. And you're right. He had power runner, Bob. And he had a little blocking at the initial line of scrimmage and then powered through a couple linebackers for that big gain.
You're right, Coach. They spotted it at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. 6:37 for the first quarter. Here come the Railers in that tight wing formation. 2 wide receivers. Posgay calling from the pocket. Now he hands off. Bogdanich again on the same play up the middle. He's got another first down, and he's going to go. Touchdown, Lincoln. Alec Bogdanich from 37 yards out took it right up the gut, Coach, and Lincoln leads at 6-0.
Yeah, that was the same play as the one before, as you said. And what he did is when he got a little contact there just past the line of scrimmage, he turned his shoulder, Bob, and then just eluded a couple tacklers, and then he outran him to the end zone.
And now Bogdanich's going to kick his extra point. It'll be Justin Horsham on the long snap. On the hold, it'll be Jaden Graham. Touchdown comes with 6:23 left in the first quarter. It'll be Horsham on the snap, and the placement to Graham. There's a snap, the placement, the kick is up and through the uprights, and Lincoln leads at 7-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Rail Splitter Football on 96.3. I'm Bobby V along with the coach, Coach Ken Schweitzer, and the Rail Splitters lead it early, 7-0. Compliments of nice blocking on that offensive line as Alec Bogdanich had 2 nice running plays and a 37-yard touchdown run, and he also kicked the extra point. He's the all-purpose guy. Now he's going to kick it away on the kickoff.
He's still perfect on your extra points. He's 7 for 7 plus a field goal this year.
Low line shot. That time it's fumbled, and they dive on it. 33 couldn't handle it, and number 19 for Collinsville dove on the football. That is Nick Becker saved the day as he dove on the football. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Collinsville at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, not near as deep a kick there, but good results. They got it on their own 29 and start their second possession.
Yeah, I like that kick. I don't think we want these guys to run. They've got some afterburners.
They look like they could, yeah.
1st and 10 at the 29 for Holton and the Collinsville Kahoks. They run out of a wing formation too. 1 lone running back, 1 wide receiver into the wind. They hand it off, and boom, he's hit right away, but he stays on his feet. Whiteman can't hold on to him. Now here comes another Railer, another one along the sidelines, and he's going to go all the way. That's number 9 for Collinsville. He scores 6 points right away for the Kahoks. That's Kyle Williams. Kyle Williams with the touchdown run from the 29-yard line. So a 71-yard touchdown strike by Kyle Williams as he took it to the outside. Coach broke about 3 or 4 tackles and He's in the end zone for 6, so it's now 7-6 Lincoln.
Well, that's the exact key. Just what you said. They had him stopped for a very short gain, Bob, and nobody took him down. Several missed tackles, and defensively you just can't have that. And this is the result. This is a long touchdown.
This is Andrew Chi, C-H-I. Andrew Chi going to attempt the extra point. It's the placement, the kick, and it is through the uprights, and we got a tie game, 7-7 with 6:08 left in the first quarter. We'll be back after this. Some wild action here, Lincoln Railsplitter football. Kyler Williams scores the touchdown for Collinsville on the first play from scrimmage on that series right there from 71 yards out from the 29-yard line, and Chai kicks the extra point, and it's now 7-7.
We knew they had speed, and he showed it there. Once he broke those tackles and got to the sideline, then nobody could catch him.
Now Chai going to kick it away. Pardon me, this is 25. They got another guy in here to kick on the kickoffs, Gabe Miller. Miller kicks it, and Lincoln's going to pick it up at the 20-yard line, up to the 25. Little sidestep, sprint, close to the 30-yard line. That's the field position going to be for Lincoln.
Schweitzer on the return near the 30-yard line.
That was Schweitzer on the return for Lincoln.
Lincoln tends to, on kickoffs like that, Lincoln tends to let that ball hit the ground instead of coming up and catching it. And that time he got a good bounce, and Schweitzer got it on the run and got it out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 for Lincoln at their own 30. 6:02 remaining in the first quarter. Tie score 7-7. Posgay out of the gun. He's got time. Sideline, Whiteman, and he picks up a little extra yardage. Gets up across the 35-yard line to the 36. 6-yard pass play. Drayden Posgay to Cameron Whiteman.
That was a nice little first down play. 6 yards, a pass out there, a safe pass out in the flat to Whiteman. He made a catch, tried to elude a couple tacklers, but his knee went down for a 6-yard gain.
Austin Prater split to the wide side of the field. Whiteman here on the near side. Posgay out of the gun. He's got a man in motion. Hands off.
Yes, look at that hole.
Is big hole there, and a long run for Lincoln. Still on his feet, down just before the 40-yard line. That was Jaden Graham for the Railsplitters. 5'8", 155-pound senior. Got some good blocking, showed some good speed, hands the football off to the official, and Lincoln's got the ball at the Collinsville 41-yard line.
23-yard pickup on that one. That was Graham on that carry, and a nice, huge hole. Good running lane for him opened up on the right side of that line.
Again, it's Prater to the far side, Whiteman here to the near side. Posgay out of the gun. He's got the snap. He's got time. He's got some good blocking. Airs it out along the sideline. No. Overthrew his intended receiver, Jaden Paulus. So we'll bring it back. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Railsplitters back at the Collinsville 40-yard line.
He had two receivers in that area, one not as deep as the other, and he kind of got it in between them, and nobody was able to get to it. Overthrew one or underthrew the other. I'm not sure who his main target was.
Paulus back, Posgay back into the huddle. Whiteman now splits here to the near side. Prater to the far side. Bogdanich, the lone running back. Posgay out of the gun. Man in motion. They hand it to Bogdanich. Right side. Keeps churning across the 35, down close to the 33-yard line. Alec Bogdanich, number 22 for the Railsplitters.
Big hard run. That's almost 7-yard pickup out to about the 34.
Just across the 34-yard line of Collinsville. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now for the Railsplitters. Posgay comes back from the sideline, goes into the huddle, and here comes Whiteman and Prater out as the wide receivers. Sporsham up over the football, number 63, the senior center. Posgay, now a man in motion. They hand it off to Bogdanich again, and he tries to shoulder in for the first down, but he's going to be a little bit short.
Yeah, this is definitely 4th down territory for the Railers, but yeah, play's been working. That time they hit a wall there and only got maybe 2 yard. Well, they got it on about the 32, so 2-yard pickup.
For the Railers.
So it's going to be 4th and a long one for the Railsplitters, and a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this message. You're listening to Lincoln Railsplitter football tonight against the Collinsville Kahoks. We've got an early tie, 7-7, with 4:30 left here in the first quarter. And Collinsville called that timeout, Coach. They don't want the Railers picking up a first down here.
Well, the Railers have been pretty successful so far here in this first quarter running the ball, Bob. So I would suspect to see Bogdanik probably carrying that ball, either him or Schweitzer.
Posgay out of the gun. Whiteman and Prater split wide. Wing formation. Here's the snap. Posgay's going to throw, and it's slapped away and complete. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Collinsville. And that was Jake Holton. Holton, the quarterback, now playing defense, came through, and he slapped that ball right out of the air, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Collinsville.
That was an interesting call there on 4th and short. You know, they've had some success running the ball right up the middle. That's kind of what I had thought we're going to see. Instead, they tried to pass, and they got batted down, so the Collinsville Kahoks take over on their own 32-yard line.
Holton out of the gun. They run a wing formation to one lone wide receiver. Holton's got the snap, man in motion. Hands off to Williams, and he's spun down. Little gain there. Oh man, bad injury out there for one of the Collinsville Kahoks. It's going to take a while to get him off the field. That's number 99 for the Kahoks.
He's a 6'7", 296, almost a 300-pounder, Bob, a tight end, and a good one, too. He's a good athlete, and unfortunately,
I believe they're calling for the stretcher right away.
He got an injury.
Yeah.
That's sad.
We're going to have to take a 60-second injury timeout, and we'll be back. The Lincoln Railsplitter football, unfortunately, have an injury on the field, and they pulled the ambulance up, and probably going to have to bring out the stretcher for the young man. Aaron Bolton, say a prayer for him, number 99, 6'7", 296. So want to remind you to stop by the Logan County Tourism Bureau. They were the guys that sponsored the Abe Lincoln contest last week, and take a look. They've got a lot of nice art in there at the Lincoln Tourism Bureau here in downtown Lincoln. And if you're hungry, stop by Mama's Arcade Cafe. Great homemade breakfast and lunch meals served at 513 Pulaski Street in historic downtown Lincoln. Phone 735-1443. That's 735-1443 at Mama's Arcade Cafe.
Had breakfast there this morning, Bob. It was terrific.
You did? Well, yeah, that is a great place to stop by. Right on the square, just across from the courthouse on, as we said, Pulaski Street. And too bad there's an injury, but if you got an injury, stop by Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital. Phone 217-605-5008. And stop by the beautiful all-new facility located at 200 Stallhut Drive in Lincoln. Right now the score tied at 7 apiece here in the first quarter with 4:16 left in the first quarter. But unfortunately, bad injury out there for the young man, Aaron Moulton. And he's a senior, 6'7", 296. And they tell me he plays on the basketball team. They brought the stretcher out there now, and they're going to have to take him off the field. We're going to take another 60-second timeout and send it back to the station. I'm Bobby V, along with the coach, Coach Ken Schweitzer. Unfortunately, had the injury, but also now we've got lightning, so the game's at least on a 30-minute delay. So stand by. We're going to send it back to our station. The score tied right now, 7-7, with 4:16 remaining in the first quarter. Unfortunately, the bad injury to Aaron Moulton's leg, and now we've got lightning. So we're definitely on a 30-minute delay. Tune back in and catch Lincoln Railsplitter football, and again in another 30 minutes. Thank you. unfortunately, tonight the game has been canceled, but they want to play tentatively tomorrow at 4 p.m. If they get officials. They've got to get officials. So I want to thank everybody for listening, and we'll see if we can broadcast the game tomorrow at 4 p.m. Right now, the score is tied 7-7, Collinsville and Lincoln. There's 4:16 left in the first quarter, and it was going to be like 2nd 8 on the 34-yard line for Collinsville. Unfortunately, a bad injury for one of their players to a leg, and that's the way it is. Sorry we can't bring any more of the game tonight. Tentatively, 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Thanks for listening. Bobby V reporting, along with Coach Ken Schweitzer and Paula Kodat engineering it back at the station, and Lloyd Kirby filming it. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully at 4 p.m. Thank you.
We will see on the radio, as they will have more information on that tomorrow. Again, tentatively scheduled.
Thanks,
4 p.m.
Paula.
tomorrow.